So last week we tried to do this from horseback, thinking maybe my connection might be better because I'm up high, and it seemed to work. So I'm trying it again. And in the theme of horses, and this is Trudy again, I'm going to tell you a little story about when I lost every bit of confidence I had riding a horse. Oh, there we go. We have a little bird fly off and a spook from the horse, but kind of good timing there. So I've ridden for a while, but about 4 years ago, and I hate to say it's 4 years ago because I would like to think it was just a year ago and it didn't take me this long to figure this out, but I had a fall from actually this horse. And I've had a lot of falls. It's not really something, if you ride long enough, you're going to come off a horse. But for something about this particular fall really threw me for a loop, right? And I only have one hand and she knows it too. So we might just let her graze and we'll watch the sunrise. But it threw me for a loop and I really just couldn't get over it. It was quite bad, and I even had a friend come out and help me the first time getting back on, and usually, you tell yourself to get back up on the horse, right? You've heard that before, get back up on the horse. And I did. And usually things get better. You're a little nervous getting back on again. But then things get better. Well, this time it just got worse and worse. I mean, even that first ride, as I was riding, all I wanted to do was get off the horse and run. Get away from the horse, right? And each ride still didn't get better. I felt very sick to my stomach. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know what the difference was, but for whatever reason, I lost every bit of confidence that I had. But I kept trying. I said, you just got to get over it. Mind over matter. Keep at it. And I wasn't very kind to myself. I would get very frustrated with me and wonder why the heck I couldn't do it. Until finally, I guess maybe 6 months ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to own this fear. I'm just going to admit it, say I have it, and not worry about it. And be kind to myself, right? When I get scared, it's okay. Get off. It's okay. You don't have to be the brave one all the time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to be the person who's always helping everybody else. Sometimes you can be the chicken. And so I started doing that. I just started telling people, I'm scared. I'm really scared. And sometimes when I get scared, I'm going to get off my horse. And sometimes it's not going to work great. And so that's what I started doing. And man, all of a sudden it started getting better. And so now I can go for these little rides in the morning and it's okay. I might get a little nervous here and there, like when that horse just spooked a minute ago. But I get over it and it's all okay. And so I guess there's a couple different lessons in that for me. And God knows I'm always learning and trying to figure things out in life, is that one, when you're kind to yourself, sometimes you can get more done. We don't always have to be the person who's perfect. And actually 99.9% of the time, we're going to be very imperfect, right? It's just not going to work really well. And the other thing is just like what I was talking about last week when I was riding, is that if something's not working, sometimes, just keeping at it and expecting a different result is not the plan. You're just going to have to take a step back and think about hey, let's take a different approach. Even if that different approach doesn't make sense and it's not the way that's worked in the past, try a different approach and let's see what happens. And in this case, it did seem to work. I'm feeling way more confident in the saddle. I'm enjoying my rides with Trudy. And, it's a beautiful day out here. You probably can't see it, but there's a crabber out there, right out in the river someplace. The sun has risen. It's a little cloudy, but it's there and it's beautiful. Birds chirping. Trudy is sighing. And it's a nice day, so. Oops, I got a little cough this morning. So whatever you're doing today, if things aren't working, take a step back, be kind to yourself, and try it a different way. See if that works better. So You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me this morning. I know it's not quite sunrise. We're figuring these things out and trying to mixing things up and changing it up, and who knows what I'll be doing in the future, right? So, Miss Trudy's got a little cough this morning. So, have a great day. See you later.